Kate and William, distraught because torturer approached their children. The man was behind bars 7 years, for the crime of torture considered one of the most brutal. Kensington Palace has launched a security check on the property after a former convict entered the garden where Prince George and Princess Charlotte played with their nanny, Maria Teresa Borrello. According to the British newspaper The Sun, everything happened when Darren Benjamin, a former convict of the crime of torture, entered the property to deliver furniture from an independent company when the little princes were playing a few meters away and without any security device. The media details that Benjamin managed to enter the private units of the Dukes of Cambridge and even approach the small George, Charlotte and Louis. As soon as the palace staff learned of this man's presence, they began a security check to confirm that everything was in order. Waiting for the result, there will be a refined level of risk assessment for those who enter, said an employee of the palace to the aforementioned medium. It's creepy, since he's been boasting with his friends about how close he was to our future king and the other Cambridge children. His friends were surprised to see that he was able to enter the palace and a short distance from royalty given his past, said a source close to the palace. Faced with this situation, Prince William and Kate Middleton have been worried about the distance the former criminal was from their children without any security filter. The Duke has been informed and obviously interested in what happened. He firmly believes that criminals deserve a second chance once they have completed their time, but he is worried that the current security policies are not strong enough, a source said. According to the Kilburn Times, Darren Benjamin was sentenced to 7 years in jail in 2008 after torturing for 20 minutes with boiling water and stabbing a man named Anthony Powell in the back. This man was tortured in his own home. When he finished, he left him tied and, as he struggled to free himself, he left a trail of blood around the house, said Peter Cook, palace assistant. Apparently, this man was unemployed until he found the position of furniture dealer. Other similar cases. This is not the first time that a stranger mocks the security of the royal family and manages to enter some of their properties. Just a few weeks ago, a 22-year-old man climbed a fence of Buckingham Palace, while Queen Elizabeth II was sleeping a few meters. At that time, the palace spokeswoman said that all deliveries to the royal states operate under strict regulations. This implies the admission of known shipments only, identification verification at the entrance and accompaniment, at all times, of the driver and the vehicle. All deliveries are completed with the supervision of police officers and security personnel. Kate Middleton, Botox. That has never happened, word of Kensington Palace. A London clinic has used the image of the Duchess of Cambridge to promote a baby Botox treatment, and the British royal house has been forced to pronounce itself. With the logic that if they had to deny, each false information would not be supplied, the British royal house does not usually comment on the news published about Queen Elizabeth II or her relatives. This week, however, Kensington Palace has made an exception to this rule to deny that the Duchess of Cambridge, Kate Middleton, has undergone an aesthetic treatment with Botox. The news does not come in this case from the British tabloids, but from the surgeon of a London cosmetic surgery clinic, Dr. Medispa, located a short distance from the residence of the Dukes of Cambridge. In a post on his Instagram account, Dr. Munir Smji, the cynical owner, hints that Kate Middleton is one of her clients and even compares the physical appearance of the future Princess of Wales before and after of having received, supposedly, a treatment known as baby Botox. "Our Kate loves a little baby Botox," the surgeon wrote yesterday at the foot of the two images, who usually boasts of her known clients and who, last May, congratulated the Dukes of Sussex on her clinic's account for the birth of his first son. Patients from all over the world come to see me for this treatment. Note the reduction of forehead wrinkles, and also the elevation of the final line of the eyebrows. The magic of baby Botox is to reduce wrinkles and improve the position of the eyebrows. 90% of my clients use baby Botox and are happy even after 3 or 4 months of treatment, he adds. Kensington Palace, the official residence of the Dukes of Cambridge, has denied Dr. Munir Smji's words to the American magazine The New York Post. This surgeon's Instagram post, a spokesman for Prince William and Kate Middleton said yesterday, is categorically false. In addition, the royal family never participates in commercials, he added. Asked by the New York Post as to whether or not the Duchess of Cambridge has hired their services, those responsible for the Dr. Mehdi Spa clinic are evasive. Although they explained that the doctor only intended to give an example of the results of baby Botox, a botulinum toxin treatment characterized by injecting this medicine in small doses, they also clarify that the commitment of confidentiality they assume with their patients prevents them from confirming whether Kate Middleton has been his client, leaving open the possibility that the Duchess has passed through the hands of Dr. Munir Smji. Prince William and Kate, alert, the security flaw that could endanger their children. As revealed by the British, The Sun, an ex-convict entered Kensington Palace and was very close to the children of the Dukes of Cambridge, who were with their nanny and without additional security. It seems that even in the Caribbean destination where they are on vacation, Prince William and Kate Middleton get rid of the headaches. And the latter is not precisely insignificant. The Dukes of Cambridge are tremendously worried that Prince George was very close to an ex-convict, sentenced to 7 years in jail in 2008 for torturing a man with boiling water. But the serious thing is that the meeting was in the gardens of Kensington Palace, where the man had accessed without any problem, driving a van in which he carried furniture for one of the many units of the enclosure. It has been the newspaper, The Sun, that has revealed this information exclusively, stating that it was the driver himself, named Darren Benjamin, who boasted in front of a group of people from how close he had been to George, Charlotte and Louis, who were at that time with his nanny, alluding to how nice he was with him, the eldest son of the Dukes of Cambridge. An anecdote that is still surprising, considering his criminal record. According to the publication, everything took place on July 14th, the same day that Prince William and Kate spent almost the entire afternoon in Wimbledon, witnessing the men's final between Djokovic and Federer. The reactions from Kensington have not been long in coming. The Duke has been informed and obviously is interested in what happened. He firmly believes that criminals deserve a second chance once they have completed their time, but he is concerned that security policies are not strong enough. It is very important that we know who is entering the palace. Before even knowing this news, Buckingham had also started to review all its operations, as it is the second security breach that occurs in a very short time. Only 4 days before, Queen Isabel II herself was the victim of an intruder, without anything happening to her. On July 10, about 2 o'clock in the morning, a 22-year-old boy jumped the fence next to the palace entrance, crossed several doors and came to be located a few meters from the door of the Queen's bedroom, strolling for more of 4 minutes with total freedom through courtyards and corridors. This incident, together with the back of Kensington Palace, makes the whole United Kingdom have to look at the security teams of the royal family, since there are certain failures that cannot be allowed, especially considering that the physical integrity of future kings depends on them.